Welcome to IGLI. Sorry about the audio. I forgot my lapel mic. I can't find it. Sorry about that. Hopefully the audio sounds alright when I edit it in post. But today I'm doing a video after not doing it for so long. So excited. Hopefully you are too. Now you might be wondering why I have a giant storage container next to me. The reason being is fly management. Storing my soil, for one thing. For some of you, you probably know this firsthand, and for others of you, you probably have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. And for those people, let me explain real quick. All plants need a media to hold to. Media means just some type of material. In most cases, we use soil indoors, but in other cases, like hydroponics and aquaponics, we'll use rock, or clay bits, or different things, any material for the roots to hold to. But a problem that can happen with soil is as follows. Warning! If you do not like seeing bugs, the next picture has one in great detail. Flies can get in our soil. Flies can't hurt the plants per se, but the larvae, the younger version of them, can hurt the plants. How do they do this? Well, they do it by eating the roots as sustenance. You might be asking, well, how do flies get in my soil? Well, most of the time it's because we leave it outside. The best way to prevent this is to move it into a place like inside or somewhere else that it won't get bugs in it, per se. Now, I wouldn't recommend a shed because it's easy for bugs to get into a shed. But instead, I would recommend what I am doing today, putting them in a storage container and keep it somewhere inside your house. There's no bugs inside of your house unless you let them in. This also helps you make sure that you have enough soil on hand for any projects you might have. Now, with all of that said, the biggest aspect you want to consider when you're picking one of these out or a container to do stuff is preferably one with a lid. So even if you do have some flies in the house, they can't get in. They're not smart enough to go through some cracks and different things. And if they do get in there, they'll fly up and most likely die because they can't get out because flies are dumb. But you also do want to consider, you want to make sure you have a lid. You want to also make sure that the container can hold the weight of what you're doing. I don't know, maybe you're trying to store water. You wouldn't have the same problem, but I mean, maybe vermiculite or perlite, those things are very light, and thus you're not going to need something that is going to need to hold a lot of weight. But if you have something like you're storing rocks, which personally I do, and I will explain that in a future video if you guys are interested, you probably want to want something that's a little bit more sturdier. Maybe something like this, or even more sturdier depending on what you're storing. Just make sure that the container you have can withstand the weight and what it's having to hold, and makes it easy enough for you to move and lift and different stuff, so you can organize it and different things like that. Now, nice thing with this system is if you follow it, I've just learned, it makes your life a whole lot easier because you're sitting there and you're like, oh, do I have enough soil for our plant? You can just go out there, look at your containers and be like, oh, I've got enough soil, I've got enough peat moss, got enough vermiculite or perlite, I have plenty of charcoal, I've got 6 bags of different fertilizers. It compartmentalizes it so you can sit there and be like, I need these things, and you go and look and make sure you have those things. Kind of like when you have dog food for your dog, you don't scatter your dog food all over the place and have some in the cookie jar and some in the teapot and all the different places. You have it all in one main location so that when it starts getting low, you know that it's low. I mean, trust me, it's nice not to have flies in your soil because, I've experienced it sitting in my room going to sleep and, flies start buzzing on my face as I'm trying to read a book or something. It's not fun, so trust me. Keeping your soil nice and safe and away from flies will just save you a lot of hassle from having to bother with the little things, and then also it just makes it a lot more better for organizing. You don't have to worry about plants getting hurt. If you disliked the video, you know what to do. But if you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to keep up to date with whenever I publish a new thing and I find time to, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out when I finally do. Sorry about the wait time. All these guys, they're just so needy. They need all this work and care, especially you, and yeah, you, my goodness. They're just so picky about their stuff. So picky.